It is 2:30 in the morning, and I know exactly what you are thinking. The house is completely silent, and you have just walked into your bathroom only to be greeted by a blur of 30 legs streaking across the tile. It appears out of nowhere, freezes under the light, and then disappears before your brain can even process the science fiction monstrosity you just witnessed. Your first instinct, which is completely and utterly understandable, is to grab the nearest shoe and end the encounter as quickly as possible. But before you bring that shoe down, I need you to stop for just 1 second. Because the creature you are about to kill is the best free exterminator your house has ever had. And the moment you eliminate it, everything it was hunting inside your walls, the things you actually should be worried about, gets to keep moving around your home completely undisturbed. Today, here at Backyard Guardians, we're going to change the way you see the house centipede. We are not going to ask you to love it, but we are going to show you exactly what it is doing in your home and why the fear you feel is the only thing standing between you and a much more useful relationship with this animal. We are going to dive into its hidden psychology, its ancient history as a protector of human dwellings, and the incredible biological engineering that makes it a masterpiece of evolution. By the time we are finished, I think you will realize that the centipede is not the problem. It is the solution. Let's start with the feature that everyone notices first and most people deeply misunderstand: those legs. The house centipede, known to science as Scutigera coleoptrata, has 15 pairs of legs, totaling 30. But if you look closely, you will notice a brilliant piece of mechanical design. Each pair of legs is slightly longer than the one in front of it. This is not a random trait. It is a solution to a complex physics problem. When this animal hits its top speed of 1.3 feet per second, those graduated lengths prevent the legs from tangling or interfering with each other. It does not trip. It flows across your walls and ceilings with a coordinated wave pattern that engineers are actually studying right now to design better multi-legged robotic systems. But these legs are more than just a propulsion system. They are part of a sophisticated sensory network. While most centipede species are nearly blind or have simple eyes that only detect light and shadow, the house centipede is different. It possesses compound eyes similar to those of insects, giving it genuine visual acuity in the low-light environments of your home. It sees in the dark, and it uses its long, multi-jointed antennae as motion detectors to sample the air for chemical signals and vibrations from its prey. When it finds a target, it uses those 30 legs like a biological lasso, wrapping around the prey to prevent any chance of escape. Why is this high-speed hunter in your bathroom in the first place? It is there because the house centipede is a generalist predator, and its menu is a list of every homeowner's worst fears. It hunts cockroaches, including the tiny nymphs and egg cases that stay hidden in cracks where your store-bought traps can't reach. It hunts silverfish, those fast, scaled insects that eat your book bindings and your favorite clothes. It targets termites, ants, carpet beetles, and moths. Most remarkably, researchers have documented house centipedes as one of the few common indoor predators that actively hunt and consume bedbugs. If you have ever felt that cold dread of finding a pest in your kitchen, understand that the centipede on your wall might be the only thing standing between you and a full-blown infestation. It is a predator that evolved specifically to live in human structures, hunting the insects that our homes naturally attract in the spaces that are hardest for us to monitor. They do not chew your furniture, they do not contaminate your food, and they do not spread disease. They just hunt. Now, here is the new part of the story that most people never hear. We tend to think of these centipedes as invaders coming in from the garden, but the truth is far more intimate. The house centipede is a permanent resident that hatched, grew up, and will likely die inside your walls. They have been our roommates for thousands of years, following human trade routes from the Mediterranean across the globe. In ancient Egypt, this animal was not feared, it was revered. It was associated with the deity Sepa, who was depicted as centipede-headed and considered a guardian of the home and a protector against venomous snakes. The Egyptians, who lived much closer to the natural world, noticed that where these creatures were welcome, the home felt safer. They were right to see them as guardians. Just like the ladybug larva that protects your roses or the opossum that clears your yard of ticks, the house centipede is a silent guardian of your interior ecosystem. In fact, if you are seeing them frequently, it is a message from your home that you need to hear. The centipede is a living smoke detector. Because they are high-energy predators, they cannot survive in an empty house with nothing to eat. If you see them often, it means there is a stable and active food source, like a hidden silverfish colony or a cockroach population established somewhere in your walls or basement that you haven't found yet. The centipede is the diagnostic signal. Killing the centipede is like taking the batteries out of a smoke detector because you don't like the noise. The signal stops, but the fire, the hidden pest infestation, continues to grow undisturbed. Instead of reaching for a shoe, you should reach for a dehumidifier. House centipedes and their prey thrive in damp, humid environments because the centipede's body is not waterproofed like a beetle's. It loses moisture continuously and must stay in humid areas to survive. By fixing leaky pipes, reducing clutter, and improving ventilation, you remove the conditions that attract the worst pests, and the centipede population will naturally decline as their food source disappears. We also have to address the fear of the bite. While the house centipede is venomous, it has to be to paralyze a cockroach. Its venom delivery tools, or forcipules, are designed for small insects, not human skin. They are not aggressive toward people, and they will almost always try to run away the moment a light turns on. That terrifying speed is not an attack, it is panic. To a centipede, you are an enormous moving mountain, and it is running for its life. In the rare instance someone is bitten, usually from accidentally trapping one against their skin, the reaction is typically no worse than a minor bee sting. The house centipede is a masterpiece of biology that has chosen to protect the same four walls you call home. It is an ancient ally that asks for nothing but a little darkness and a steady supply of the insects you hate the most. It is a living record of your home's health and a precision-engineered hunter that has outlasted every mass extinction this planet has ever seen. It is not a sign that your house is dirty. It is a sign that nature is already trying to solve your problems for you. So, the next time you flip that switch and see those 30 legs blur across the floor, just take a second. Don't grab the spray and don't shout. Just acknowledge that your free security guard is on the clock. Let it slip back into the shadows, back to the cracks and the wall gaps where the real pests are hiding, and let it get back to work. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever realized that seeing a centipede was actually the first sign of a hidden leak or a silverfish problem in your home? Or maybe you finally made peace with your 30-legged roommates after learning about their ancient connection to Sepa. Tell me your stories in the comments below. I read every single one, and your observations are the heartbeat of this community. If you love life, respect the mystery, and want to understand the hidden behaviors of the creatures sharing our world, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Backyard Guardians. Keep watching, keep wondering, and never stop paying attention to the small things. I'll see you in the next one.